So here's one way of easily managing content in more than one course shell on Blackboard. Notice I'm in demo course number 1 here. And let's say I wanted to add some content to this course of mine, just right here on the home page. We'll keep it simple. I'm going to create an item, and I'm going to call that item um, helpful student. I'll say documents, just to keep it completely generic. Um, I could put a description of these documents in here. Okay. Then I've got the file attachment. So this is where I'm going to browse my computer and go out. And in this case, I'm just going to grab some PDFs. I've grabbed the first one, grabbed the second one. So I'm just going to pull in a bunch of these. And this is why I like items, because you can attach multiple files to a single item. Okay, and then I'm going to hit submit. So that's all been on my create item screen. And I hit my submit button. And we'll see what happens. On my home page, I should see a new link to those 6 files. So there we go, at the bottom of my screen. I could drag and drop that to the top, obviously wherever we want that to go. Okay. Now the cool thing is that this now functions as one thing in Blackboard. So I can take this entire helpful student documents item and I could copy it to my demo course 2. So right now, demo course 2, I'll show you, is over here. It's exactly the same. I'm teaching 2 sections of the same course. It doesn't have that handouts item on it. Okay, so if I wanted to copy it pretty quickly to that course, I could just say drop down arrow, and in this item I've got the option to copy. So I would select copy, and it's asking me where I want to copy it to, and I'm going to choose demo course 2. It's going to ask me the folder I want to add it to. I'm just going to put it right on the home page. I want to make sure to include links and make copies of the attached and embedded files. That means those PDFs are actually going to get copied to the second course. That's what I want, and that's the default. So now I hit submit. And it tells me in the green success message at the top, the item has been copied. So now let's go back over to my, and I got my little email just now with the same confirmation. So let's refresh the home page. And what'll probably happen is that it goes all the way to the bottom. So it did. It put it at the bottom, but that's okay. I can still just drag and drop it wherever I want it. In this case, let's say I want it at the top. So I didn't have to go in there and upload those 6 files again to this class. That saves a bunch of time. Okay, so now let's say, oops, I've got one more to add to this. Now we're, in week 2, and it's time to add another student document to this. I'm going to say edit. And I'm going to go scroll down. I'm going to browse my computer for something else. Let's see, under samples, I'll do a lecture note, document file. So I've added that new docx. I'm going to submit. So we should see a 7th attachment to that item. There it is. So now, how do I get just this part over to the other course? You'll see you don't have that copy option in here just for that item, just for that file. You're going to have to take that whole item again. So we can say item, copy, and again to the demo course 2, browse, put it on the home page, and then hit submit. So what you can do now is go back to your home page on the second course. So I'm in demo course 2. Let that reload, and you'll see that it has copied that second one with the docx on it. So now I do have to go in here and say delete the first one and drag and drop that to the location that you desire. Okay, so that's one way that I think might save some folks time for um, managing files across multiple sections. Use those Blackboard items and then copy them all as one singular unit to your second section.